we have a very special guest with us. Introduce yourself. They practically know who you are, but do it.
Yes, I am the Muff Man, and I am the Star Wars Lord. You can call me Grand Master Yoda.
Yeah, okay. But yes, Muffin is very knowledgeable in Star Wars. I would say this is his main franchise that he's into.
Yes, challenge me in an argument and you'll lose.
Oh, we'll do that another time. All right. I know we were talking earlier. How would you like to rank all these? Because I think it would be interesting to have us both agree upon a certain movie or TV series just to make things spicy.
Yes, whatever works. What are we starting with?
Okay. I think we should rank them off of story, like the cultural impact, and then since you're big on graphics and CGI and all that, I think we should do it that way too.
It sounds good to me.
Perfect. So, the first one, actually, let me go through the rankings. We got Grandmaster, Jedi Council, Master, or Council Member, Master, Knight, Padawan, and Youngling. Okay. So, the first one is the original, the one that started it off, A New Hope.
This is definitely in the youngling category. Anakin would agree.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Well, this is New Hope. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, New Hope.
Okay. So, well, if we're talking about New Hope, I would say that it definitely paved the way as far as Star Wars movies. As far as like what it looked like for its time, it was pretty good. Not the best compared to the newer Star Wars movies, but yeah, if I were to place it somewhere, personally, I'm not as nostalgic as most people, but I would still give it a Grandmaster.
Really?
Yeah,
See, even though it started it off, I would probably throw it in Knight.
really?
Yes,
Like
just
that.
because it was the first movie, you know? Like, granted, you did see Vader right off rip entering. What's that one ship?
It started with a
Yeah,
T,
come on,
you
Star
know.
Wars nerd.
Yeah.
Anyways,
If I
but no, like, it started off everything. If it wasn't for this movie, we wouldn't have all the other ones to rank, you know?
True,
But then again,
true.
it is so iconic. Okay, would you put it in council member?
Let's put in a council member for now, and later we can maybe move it up or down.
Perfect. All right, next one, Empire Strikes Back.
You know, I think this is a pretty easy Grandmaster. So we'll talk
Wow.
about, yeah, we'll talk about both anyways. Not my favorite Star Wars movie personally, but I would say my favorite part throughout the whole movie was the training of Luke and Yoda. That was probably the best part for me. And then also Boba
And
having his
Hoth, you
scene.
can't forget about Hoth.
Oh, Hoth was pretty good too. Hoth, if we're talking about battles in Star Wars, I would say Hoth is probably like top two or three movie wise.
Because after all, you did buy a speeder Lego set.
Yes,
That's what I'm
I did.
saying.
Yeah, it's not like that was $200, but that is a different story. But yes, I would say I'd say that's an easy Grandmaster for now.
Okay. Next one, Return of the Jedi.
Definitely Night.
Really?
Yeah. It used to be, I'm the most nostalgic about it as like a kid, if we're talking like the old movies.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, compared to New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, if you compare it to those two, well, it's hard as Star Wars because to compare apples to apples, I guess. But I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't. I'm just an Ewok hater. I hate to say it. I hate it in the movie, and I also hate in Battlefront for obvious reasons. I get really scared at night.
Oh, from Ewok Hunt?
Yes,
I love Ewok Hunt so much.
I hate that game mode. But no, I I think the movie's weird because like there's two parts to it. At least I think so. Like the whole Han getting rescued on Tatooine, and then the second half being on Endor in that fight. I think with the original trilogy, honestly, if that was like the fourth movie, it would have like I guess been better.
You know,
'Cause
you
I
bring up a
thought,
good point. We've never really discussed that, and you're kind of right. It does split up into two different like stories.
yeah, because that honestly, that first part could have been a movie on its own. And then like also Luke being a Jedi with a green lightsaber, there's like no really background to it except for in the comics. But that's a different story. But
See,
it's still a good movie. I don't, even though the I mean I mean just look up clips of the fight and we don't need to talk about that. But yeah, I would say it's worthy of master.
see, because personally, I would rather watch if I had to put the original trilogy in order: Empire number one, Return of the Jedi, and New Hope would be at number three.
That's fair too. I would say so. I would if we're talking like I have to sit down and watch one between like New Hope and Return of the Jedi, I'd probably choose Return of the Jedi to be honest. Which kind of sounds weird, even though New Hope is overall probably better.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just say I'm bipolar about Return of the Jedi.
All
It
right,
has a it has its great moments and it has its no moments.
true.
No.
All right, next one is Phantom Menace.
Can I be very biased towards the prequels or no?
Be biased and then do your honest.
I I would put um Phantom Menace at council member.
Over Return of the Jedi?
Yeah. Mhm.
Hmm. You see, I I don't really like the Phantom Menace. The
Why
only
is that?
best part to me was seeing Darth Maul pull up on Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon.
Yeah, that's why it's so good. That's why it's like count. That's why it's council member. Just because of that alone.
Okay, yeah, but you gotta get through like an hour and a half of shit that doesn't even matter, you know? Granted, yeah, we do see a young Anakin. And then you get Jar Jar, which is a totally different conversation.
We love Jar Jar. Wait, don't we love Jar Jar? I love Jar Jar.
See, I have a love-hate relationship with him.
What do you mean?
I don't know. We'll get into it another time. But
Don't you love that long tongue that he's got and those beautiful eyes?
I don't know. Your impression of Jar Jar is pretty solid.
Oh, it is. But I don't want anyone to know. If everyone knew my secrets, I'd be exposed.
You will be exposed. I'm gonna out you out right now. When Jar Jar says, "Misa, you're humble," whatever, it's pretty accurate.
Pizza, Jar Jar, pizza, you're almost there.
Hmm.
No, I like that movie. I mean, I love young Obi-Wan, and then I love seeing a different side of Padme, her kind of as
Mm-hmm.
like a startup, and then Qui-Gon Jinn, literally one of the, I think most people would say he's probably like the perfect balance of the Jedi, and then Liam Neeson, his acting was that was like spot on. He kind of like stole the show. But I mean, if we're talking like if we're talking story, I understand why. Like the first hour, or actually the first like hour and 20 minutes, you're kind of just like, all right, well, who the heck is the main character?
Mm-hmm.
And then you don't really see the main character until like 45 minutes in. And then, yeah, I can understand the problems of the movie, but like when you put it all together, I could understand the thought process as to why the movie was kind of done how it was done. But that's just my personal opinion. I think honestly, would you agree on Master
You know,
or Knight?
I
Well,
would
let's put it at Knight.
I would put it at Master.
I see.
Yeah, we both agree on Master.
Yeah, we could rearrange it later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Another, there's like kind of a trend with Star Wars movies. There's like one half that was like, eh, and then the other half that was like, oh
Oh
my
my
God, this
God,
is
it's
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, Attack
yeah.
of the Clones.
Uh, the first half. Oh man,
I
I
think he
love
is
the
a
first.
she.
Yeah.
And then Anakin jumping out of the speeder. Like, dude was insane.
Well, that was great.
I know,
I
but it
love that
was.
part.
I don't know. The best scene was I'm gonna go home and rethink my life.
In the comics, he actually went home and rethought his life. He stopped selling drugs.
But no,
But
yeah,
no,
you're right. It's definitely well. I would say the Attack of the Clones is a better movie than Phantom Menace, just because it jumps off right when Anakin is being trained, but at the same time, that's the thing with like Avengers: Age of Ultron. That movie is hated on, but I personally like it. But that movie had to walk in order for Civil War to be so amazing. I think that was
yeah.
one of the or that's like the similarity between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones.
Mm. I feel like with Attack of the Clones, like you kind of a lot of the Star Wars movies you run into the same problem where like you can understand the story, like as far as the thought process, but like how it all came out, like it kind of took too long,
Hmm.
and the first half doesn't really make sense. Okay, now going back to Phantom Menace, I think we should put at night. Okay.
Night?
Yeah. Now I just look at like putting that, the Return of the Jedi, and then Attack of the Clones all on the same level. Yeah, no, there can only there can only be room for two right now.
Well, plus we were introduced to Django.
Oh yes, Django was great. I would say the last, if we're talking like an S tier part of Star Wars, the last 45 minutes of Attack of the Clones is arguably like one of the best parts from out of all the Star Wars movies. I would say it's probably like top three.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking the last 45 minutes. But yeah, I mean, as far as Anakin trying to get you know, a wife and a girlfriend, yeah, some things you should not try at home, and that is a great example from a movie of something you should not try at home
All right.
around the real world.
So does Attack of the Clones beat out Return of the Jedi?
Um, you know, I think Attack of the Clones is like a very low master. He's like the master that gets shot by uh a 501st clone in the temple. Like
Ah,
he's the
so
first
like
one to die.
Kit Fisto,
Hey,
huh?
we don't talk about that. That's
I can't say that.
it hurts my heart. Him and his little scream. But no, I would say that you could leave it there for now.
All right. I think this next one is pretty damn fucking universal. So we are just going to move.
No, no,
No, chill, chill,
no,
chill, chill,
no,
chill,
no,
chill,
no, 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 no.
chill.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I want to explain myself, but I'm not going to because that movie's just perfect.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wait,
It's Game Thrown
no,
and Padawan.
no, 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 no. If you're gonna do disrespect like that, at least put it at youngling. Anakin would agree.
Yeah, you got a fair point.
Yeah.
But no, I would say that this is one of the movies where instead of the first half being completely butt, it's the middle half.
The middle half?
Yeah, just because when we went to go see it in theaters when it got re-released a few months ago, yeah, I fell asleep because it was boring.
What do you mean? The whole movie's perfection. You get some of the literal best fights. Like if we were talking about fights in Star Wars, there's literally five of them in that movie that would be in the top 10.
Mm-hmm. Plus, that whole movie is like quotable and it's memes. Liar!
You will not take care of them.
And
But
plus, with
no,
the opening scene with the Venator over Coruscant, mm,
yes. If we're talking space battles, that's definitely top one or two.
oh, 1,000%.
Yeah. And then obviously Anakin versus Obi-Wan, that's probably the best fight. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith has its place at S tier. Well, at Grandmaster.
Mm-hmm.
But some people will argue that Empire is better. Some people argue that Revenge of the Sith is better. What's yours? I'm saying Revenge of the Sith because I'm biased.
All right. Next one, Attack of the Clones, the what 2008 movie?
The Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh,
We're
sorry,
gonna
Clone
put.
Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that at S tier.
You're gonna put that at what?
I don't know why I keep saying S tier. Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, you say?
You got to hear me out on this.
No, yeah, yeah. Let's hear you out, of course.
It's pure nostalgia, and there's really nothing else to it.
Say no
But
more.
you know,
There we go.
yeah, I know it should go there. Yeah.
But no, it was
Well,
like overall. I think it was a good jumping on point after Revenge of the Sith, you know? Because at that
Yeah.
time, all they had was the video games, tie in books, and then like the comics. This was like the
Mm,
first part of the war that was expanded upon because that's when you met Rex, the rest of the 501st, and then Ahsoka Tano.
yeah. This expansion of stories for characters and other opportunities was yeah, that's what started, even though the movie was
Hmm.
bad.
You see, I would rather watch this than Phantom Menace.
Really?
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah, I probably would say the same thing.
Now, if we're just taking in consideration the last, like, I don't know, 40 minutes of Phantom Menace, Phantom Menace all the way.
Yeah, the fight's just like too good. Well, the
Hmm.
space battle for Phantom Menace is like eh, but I mean the Duel of Fates is it's pretty hard to beat. Oh yeah,
I think this one is pretty universal too.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a council member.
Really?
Yeah, I just say that because there's some like season like it can obviously continues to get better and better and better each season, but like there's some episodes I just can't go back and watch. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Which episode?
A lot of them, some of them from season two,
You're
and
telling
then
me the bomb episode on Naboo wasn't essential?
the bomb episode. Oh, I think that's from season one.
Is it from season? Well, whatever. Okay, that answers my point. It's pretty
Yeah,
forgettable.
yeah. What is it? Oh, when they were on Naboo with the blue shadow virus.
Wow, okay, maybe you know your shit.
Yeah, it's been a while since it's been about 3 years since I've watched it, but yeah, I mean, I like the Blue Shadow Virus. It's just not something I want to go back and jump into watching. I gotta watch new stuff. But yeah, I mean, there's just some episodes that are just really not that good. But then like you told me you haven't seen the 4 episodes from season 7, right?
With Ahsoka?
With the yeah
Yeah,
those.
hell no.
Yeah, like that is like pretty mid. Like I watched it again a second time, but I don't think anytime soon I've thought about like, hey, I'm gonna go watch that. But I mean, season 7 overall is still pretty good. But I mean, I think Grand if we're yeah, I think Grandmaster is pretty fair. I think if they were to add more episodes, I don't think anyone would complain, to say the least.
Well, that's when they actually like took care of continuity, right? So like in Revenge of the Sith, Anakin and Grievous never met. So they avoided meeting in the Clone Wars. And plus on top of that,
Yeah,
yeah, they have some pretty bad episodes, but there are some really really good arcs like Darkness on Umbara or Battle of Umbara.
yeah.
And then the one where Tup executes Order 66 for the first time.
On season 6. That was pretty good too.
Hmm. And the second
Yeah.
Battle of Geonosis.
Oh, for season 2? Yeah. That
Hmm.
one was good. I like then I also like the lore kind of stuff. Um, what is it? The one with the mask of ones? I
Oh,
like
where
that
Yoda
too.
goes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like I like that kind of stuff because that's not really talked about a lot. And it's not like the Clone Wars is not like the book, like the Revenge of the Sith book where it goes into a lot of depth where it's the book is different than the movie,
Mhm.
but it goes into more depth of like kind of like the thoughts of like the Jedi and then the Sith and other people that were in the movie slash book.
Yeah.
But I think Clone Wars does a good job of like storytelling of 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 important events and then kind of fun adventures that also happen. And then new characters too, obviously.
Mhm.
So yeah, I would say yeah, Grandmaster's good too.
All right, next one. It is Solo.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll break
What
the
do you,
ice for us.
yeah.
Personally, I liked Solo. It was a good movie. Plus, I'm kind of biased to Woody Harrelson. And then actually seeing how Han and Chewie met, it kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's that?
I don't know. It just seemed, I wouldn't say forced, but it was like weird in a way.
Hmm.
Like there was some very questionable um directions the movie was going in. Like the
Like
way
how they
that
became friends?
I wouldn't say so, but like how Han got his fucking name pissed me off. What's your name? Han. Last name? I don't have a last name. Solo. The fuck, bitch?
Oh yeah, that was pretty freaking generic. Why?
And then you got Lando. Lando was pretty accurate. Lando was dope.
Yeah, Lando was pretty good. Well, and then what's her name? Kira?
Oh, Amelia Clark.
Yeah. She, I think she's not really interesting in the movie, but like I don't know much about her and like the comics and what she does.
Mm-hmm.
But she's a interesting character that I just don't know a lot about.
It,
But
it
yeah.
it was dope to see the end credit scene with our favorite. You don't know what you're doing.
Yes, all right. Yeah, that part was pretty good. That was like a good surpriser. It's just that like, he steals the Darth Maul steals the show like every single
Oh,
time.
absolutely.
Yeah, but for that movie, I think Knight is pretty fair as far as ranking because even though he that last part, yeah, it was good, but it's just like it's
You
okay.
see, I would rather watch Solo compared to Phantom Menace and Clone Wars, but it is
Really?
absolutely. But it's so bad. I gotta put it in Padawan, bro. Like I like the movie overall, but like, come on.
This is a Disney one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, for a Disney project, you know, they knocked the ball out of the park. But when you knock the ball out of the park, some balls just go further than others, and this one just,
They go
it didn't
further
go
and might
very far.
shatter windows.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, I
Plus,
guess.
plus the robot, Lando's
Oh,
robot.
I forgot the name of the robot. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, the whole robot. Oh, we're starting a revolution. That one was pretty funny.
Yeah, you got murked.
But I know it's hinted that Lando was having physical relationships with the robot, which is weird, but it's whatever.
You know, I
Hey,
guess Disney felt like really integrating that. That's all
hey,
I
it's
have to
in the
say.
future. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Rogue One, aka Suicide Squad. Oh, I don't know
Young
if I could
one,
say that.
yeah.
Oh well. But where would you put Rogue One?
I'll be honest with you, I don't really have a great opinion on this movie because I only saw it in theaters once.
You only saw it once?
Honest, yeah, I don't think it's very good.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think, and I don't want to go. If we're talking like a culture impact, and then scenes from the movie, I don't know if there's really a huge culture impact. I mean, it was I guess the impact as far as like, yeah, this was another Disney project that, yes, they did good, but I mean, if you compare it to, I guess what we had, I don't know, 20 years ago with some of the other Star Wars movies, it's kind of like, to me, it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my opinion.
See, if it's like the other movies, the first few minutes or hours is kind of lame, but then it ramps up hella quick.
Yeah, no, 100%. And then there's really not. I mean, I'm not saying the characters are bad, but there's just better Star Wars characters. Like
Mm-hmm.
Jin Ursa, right? That's the main character.
Yeah.
She's okay, and then you got Saul Guerrero. He's not one I'm gonna be like, yes, I love a war criminal. Like, like no, like he's just an okay character. But I mean, the Vader hallway scene, obviously, yeah, that's good. But like, just because it's a hallway scene, there, I'm not trying to discard it or, well, I mean, I'm not gonna say, yeah, this movie's like amazing because of the scene that's only a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I think Knight's fair.
Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah, I've watched Rebels twice. Um, I would say season one was like it was good. Season two, great. Season three, pretty good. Season four, it was okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of like it's like Master in my opinion. I they introduced a lot of good characters. Um, I like Kanan. They had good they had good character development for all of them, and then they kind of had like a I mean it was a cruise, so it was a focus
Mm-hmm.
on really only six characters, which is kind of cool. Um, yeah, it wasn't like groundbreaking or anything crazy, but it was a good show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then seeing the Inquisitors, that was pretty dope.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. The introduction of that was pretty cool. Well, I mean, I guess introduction into canon.
Mm-hmm. All right, Star Wars Resistance.
Young one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. No, I'm not making to say really.
All right, The Force Awakens.
This is where things get I guess you could say interesting.
Yeah, 'cause that was one of
Yeah.
the first movies where like it stuck out into my mind that everyone was going insane for. 'Cause anything Star Wars related that was on like the shelves of like a grocery store or whatever, they were flying off prior to
It,
actually seeing the movie, you know?
yeah. But I think like if we're talking like Force Awakens as like a movie, like I think I think it gets a lot of hate, honestly, but for I guess some of the right reasons. But it's definitely like I'll be honest with you, as far as like the sequel trilogy, not something I've only seen Force Awakens maybe three times most
Hmm.
at most. Um, yeah, I just don't like some of the characters, and then they kind of killed Han Solo. That's another thing.
Oh, damn. Yeah, this is the movie where they did it, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, killing Han Solo, well, literally, and then also like as a character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like how they. I don't know. I feel like that the sequel trilogy, like Disney, Disney doesn't really understand like any of the characters, in my opinion. Which kind of sucks.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and then kind of Ray too. She's just not a great character. They kind of like uh they kind of made a prodigy, but like the prodigy was like already a prodigy before having any struggle, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's not on the actor at all. It's really on the writing and the producers, I guess. If that
Hmm.
makes sense. I don't really have anything else to say about that movie
All right.
as of right now.
What about this movie? I completely forgot the name.
The Last Jedi.
Last Jedi. That's it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's Grandmaster.
Surprisingly, out of all the sequel movies, that's the one I've seen the most.
The
I,
execution of Luke Skywalker was phenomenal. Completely threw out the character, which was fantastic.
oh yeah. You know, if there's anything that can get my blood boiling, it's definitely that. 100%.
You know,
And
the
I don't even love the character. I just think he's a decent character, and they just made him the complete trash. Yeah, I I mean all the fights were bad. Like the space fights were bad. Um, who were those red guards? I don't even know their
uh,
names.
Praetorian Guards.
Yeah, them. And then who is it? Snoke.
Yeah.
Like that whole kind of ordeal with Kylo Ren and Rey and that whole fight was like it's kind of bad.
No,
All
it
of it.
wasn't bad. It was awful.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
could
like
tell Adam Driver was actually like trying to put effort in, but yeah, his script and everything else was just not working.
yeah, no, 100%. I think it's not that like he wasn't passionate about like what he was doing. It's just like the understanding of
Mhm.
what Star Wars really is at the end of the day. Like it's about really trying and never really giving up. And also having good character development and then also good storytelling. You don't really see that in the movie. So that's why yeah, I mean I think Young Wing's pretty fair. And yeah, I could go into more detail, but I think I think most people in like in YouTube would agree that like yeah,
Mhm.
Uh,
All right.
uh,
Rise of Skywalker.
Surprisingly, I've only seen this movie twice, and there's one time I was like, you know what, I feel like watching this because I don't really feel like watching the the original, the OG, and then the prequel.
Hmm.
And like 15 minutes in to when they were like jumping through multiple hyperspaces and like the first 10 minutes, I was like, yeah, I'm already kind of done. And then I'll see clips online of like what is it? The the fights with Kylo and who is it? Who are the
The
kind of
Knights of
knights?
Ren.
Yeah, them. Anytime I see that fight or like remember that water planet that Ray and Kylo went on?
Oh, where Death Star crashed.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. That uh that fight was pretty bad. Like it's just that they'll swing at like each other with their lightsabers every 2 seconds, and then yeah, yeah, it's bad. And then obviously at the end too, who are you? Um, um Ray Skywalker.
Ah,
Yeah,
and
no.
I'm all the Jedi. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, honestly, eh, I think it deserves a Padawan. Alright,
You know,
really
it is
not many good
more
qualities.
bearable to watch compared to Last Jedi.
Really?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, I would say so too. Because all the other important thing is that I hate about the movie is politics.
Yeah, bringing Palpatine back was a fucking mistake.
Yeah. Well, I actually don't. Me personally, I don't like Palpatine brought back in the movies and the comics. But I mean, at least with the comics, they actually did a better job
Yes,
creating like a pretty good story.
and it made sense.
Yeah. Like this, he's just the glorified zombie that's somehow, with no explanation, still alive.
Hmm.
Uh,
All right, next up, your favorite show, The Mandalorian.
I have a real controversial kind of take on that show.
Say it.
I know, I know a lot of people like it, but if we're I know if we're talking culture impact, it definitely brought back um, a lot of Star Wars fans, I guess.
Oh, most definitely. It brought back the old fans and then introducing Grogu or Baby
Yeah, the
Yoda.
new fans.
That brought in
Yeah,
more fans.
yeah, it's good as far as that, but like I think the seasons 1 and 2, most people would say, yeah, those are good. I would say they're just okay. But then I think most people would agree that season 3 is bad. But like I think part of that too is like Grogu. Like they're just trying to like, they're really using like him as like a marketing tool for like visibility. Like I kinda hate in a way.
Hmm.
I get why. Like having Grogu and like for like toys and then like kids recognizing him and then adults recognizing him.
Yeah.
Like that's what kind of annoys me about bringing him back in season 3. But I mean, if we're talking overall with 3 seasons, um, I think a fair assessment, like fair value, is I'd say Master.
Master, huh?
Yeah, because I mean, it's probably on the. It's Yeah, I'd say Master, in my opinion.
Alright, we are missing quite a few other movies and TV series. So let's run through them really quick. Where would you put Book of Boba?
Book of Boba?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll put that Padawan.
Really?
Yeah,
See, I would
I
put it
didn't.
at night, right above. Technically, I would put it at the top of night, so before Clone Wars.
I am eager to hear your answer as to why though.
Because it was dope to see how Boba survived Tatooine, but at the same
Mm,
time, since he wanted to turn a new leaf and not be a murderer, it was interesting to
yeah,
see. But the direction that they took it in, it it failed drastically.
yeah.
But compared to all the other movies that we put it, like I would watch it over all of these movies. Would I watch it over The Mandalorian, Rebels, Attack of the Clones, or Return of the Jedi? No. Plus, then you also have The Mandalorian hijacking his movie or TV series for like 4 episodes.
Mm. Yeah, I forget about that part.
Hmm.
Um,
I don't know.
I
I
don't
would
know.
I
I
would throw
just
it in high jet or high night.
I can agree with that. I just I don't know when you do comparison compared to canon and legend, like he is way cooler as far as like his story. I know you don't know much about the Yuzong Vong War, but he was pretty cool in that.
Hmm.
And then the leader of the Mandalorian throughout that whole war. But I also do I the approach to him trying to change as a person in in Book of Boba, like I'm not totally against the concept. I just think like the again but really with a lot of Star Wars like movies and TV shows, there's like a inconsistency as far as like the direction that they try to go in. It's kind of sucks.
Hmm. All right. Then we got Tales of the Empire, and then what was the other one? Tales of the Jedi.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tales of the Empire is it's Youngling, and I have nothing else to
Damn.
say. Yeah, I did not like it. I did not like it at all.
Tales of the Jedi. I would say it's pretty solid. I would probably throw it probably at low master.
Yeah, me too. I I find Dooku's story
Hmm.
um way more interesting, obviously.
That's the only one
Because
that
like
sticks out, honestly.
yeah, Ahsoka's bit was cool, except for the last episode, like the fight between what was it the was that the fifth Inquisitor
I have
and
no
her?
idea.
Yeah, it was either the fifth Inquisitor. No, I think it was the third Inquisitor. I don't remember, but that wasn't great. It was not a great fight, but like it wasn't bad either. It was just solid.
Yeah.
But then Dooku's story, I I and before that show came out with Dooku with the for Tales of the Jedi, I did find Dooku a pretty interesting character in general, but kind of seeing the kind of the mindset and the thoughts that made me like him more. But I would like to see like kind of like a book as far like a book as far as like his thought process of
Mm-hmm.
the things and getting a more in-depth look as far as like picking his brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show is good. I would say yeah, Little Masters is fair.
So Low Master, huh?
Yeah,
Like if you
seems
were
to be
going
like
off
kind
of
of
like
crazy.
lore, I would put it lore wise at council member.
Really?
Yeah, it was dope. I liked it.
Mm.
Then we got my favorite one next, Cowboy. The Acolyte. The power of many.
Oh my God. Dude. You know when whoever directed this show, I can't remember her name. I think she was the one that said like, yeah, this is gonna be better than uh this fight's gonna be comparable to Duel of Fates. I watched it the first time and I was like, no. And then I watched it a second time, just the fight, and I was like, wow, yeah, this fight's pretty bad, and trying to make a call like that before um people see the episode or that this fight's gonna be so great, like no, they don't they don't understand the um I guess how the fights go in Star Wars. There's not like one Sith fighting five people at the same time. Doesn't make any sense.
True, but this was probably one of the best like fight scenes that the House of Mouse probably produced.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's also a lot of disappointing children, and Disney right now is definitely that.
Damn.
You know, you know, how do I put this? $180 million was what happened with that. But then you look at Revenge of the Sith, where it was 114 million, and I think with the re-release of Revenge of the Sith, it was close. I think it's pretty close to $1 billion. And then you look at Acolyte, where I don't know if they made money or lost money, but I'm just gonna assume that they lost money just because they're not coming out with a second season.
Yeah,
Yeah, and if you did you see the whole season?
I didn't even watch the movie or TV series.
Oh yeah, the whole story makes no sense. And then they showed Yoda at the end. That was
Yeah, there are so many continuity errors in that shit. You
yeah,
have Mike Gito, what's his name?
Magneto.
Yeah, he went to Megiddo.
Hmm, I
Uh,
don't remember.
he's Bakara's general.
Oh, Kiadi Moody?
Yeah, he was in there and he's like, oh, the Sith? And then in Revenge of
Oh
the Sith,
yeah.
he's like, oh, we haven't seen the Sith over like 1,000 years.
Oh yeah. I forgot how controversial that was. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I didn't like
I'm like,
that
yeah,
either.
okay, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, there's really not many good things to say about that show besides that I mean, younglings get slaughtered, so I mean,
Hmm.
it's in younglings.
Oh, we almost forgot about Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um,
I would
I think
throw
it's
Obi-Wan
Padawan.
in. You you would throw him in Padawan?
Honestly, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't think the story was pretty bad. Like the fights, like yes, you can say like the fight was good, but like one fight in a TV show should not determine like well the TV show.
Yeah, you got a point. After digging into the crevices of my brain, the whole scene where Leia's running from the two thugs in the forest,
Yeah.
like, bro, she is practically skipping and you can't catch up to her.
I was watching with my dad, and then he was just yelling at the TV, like, "Dude, come on, like, yeah, like, oh, what are you guys doing?"
Yeah, I'd probably throw it.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably Padawan. Yeah, I would go. I would agree with you.
that one.
All right,
The the other ones that we haven't talked about, Bad Batch, and then Tales of the Underworld.
and Ahsoka.
Oh yeah, Ahsoka. Let's
See,
talk about Ahsoka first.
no, let's get the easy one out of the way. Bad Batch, council member.
Honestly, I love Bad Batch and I hype it up a lot. I hype it up a lot. I think I'm gonna say Master.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll throw it to Master. Why not?
I season three. Oh, I thought season one and two were really, really good. But then season three was good too. It's just some parts were like some episodes were so slow.
Hmm.
Holy crap, dude. But then some episodes were great. I don't know. I think yeah, it's a good show. But I
Interesting.
love the characters. Yeah. They're my favorite character. They're definitely like still like my favorite characters in Star Wars, but there's some parts that they miss.
When do we ever follow orders?
It's like there's followers.
All right, Ahsoka.
Mm, I think you know much more about this show than me. I've only seen it once.
Baylan Skull was dope to see. Hu Yang, it was nice to see him again.
I like you.
And then you got the other, like, Kmart knockoff Inquisitor, which I wasn't fond of.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one where they were saying like he was like Star Killer maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
And then seeing Anakin, I would say that's probably the highlight
Yeah.
of season one. But season one also leaves off on a very interesting cliffhanger.
Mm.
So I would
Oh, I think
probably, hmm, I would probably throw it a night.
the night.
Yeah.
I think I think it's. I want to see season two because I think with this show, it's it's good, but I want to see more to make a better assessment.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, uh, but Knight's fair. You could throw it in Master or Knight, and I would
Yeah,
I
it's.
would not disagree with
Mm-hmm.
you.
But I think we covered all the movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will go back and add all the other ones in their respective categories. Granted, they won't be in order completely, but you'll get the idea.
Oh, you forgot about a Skeleton Crew
Youngling.
and Tales of the Underworld.
Hmm. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Tales of the Underworld?
I don't think so.
You haven't seen it with your boy Cat Bane? No?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
And Asajj? Nothing?
Yeah, it was pretty forgettable.
Yeah, I thought it was good, but it hasn't been something I've watched again.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely better than Tales of the Empire. I would say Knight is better. No,
Yeah, I would say Night as well.
yeah,
All right. That was our ranking of all the Star Wars movies and TV series.
yeah, yeah. Now that I look, we got a lot of Mastered Knight, which is yeah. Now looking at this, there's really there's a lot of imbalance in the force. But,
Perfect balance.
okay.
But yeah,
Yeah, I know.
if you guys like this video, let me know. The next one I'm gonna try to do is a Transformers one, which might be dope because that's up my expertise of knowledge.
Yeah, and leave a like and a comment.
Yeah, or a muffin will
Huh?
come in and take all your bananas and I don't know, toilet paper.
Yes, I like banana muffins.
All right.